What is up, people? Happy Friday. Now, you may be thinking, Courtney, the weather looks beautiful outside. It is. Why have you got a hat on? It's not cold. Well, my hair's a mess. I need to wash it, which I'm going to do after I've been to the gym. But I couldn't be bothered. I've lost all will to live with it at the moment. I've kind of just like, it was easier to put a hat on and just hide it so I can train. I haven't got to worry about it then. So that's out the way. So we're on the way to the gym. We've got my second upper body session of the week. So we're going to be doing my second bench session. So yesterday I had a run. So it was just a day off the gym, but I had intervals. So it's quite a high intensity run session, 200-meter sprints, which absolutely ruined me. But I've got full body tomorrow. So it's like a squat deadlift kind of mix. I don't know the exact details about looking at my plan, but that is the kind of plan for tomorrow. It is, I'm looking forward to it. It's my second bench session of the week. I had physio on Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. And it's really helped again. My back and my neck and my shoulders kind of get really tight, especially from my last injury. And it's definitely helping. I've got what I can only explain to be DOMS at the moment, because he really hammered me, which is what I need, because I've got like 10 years worth of training with as I was younger, I haven't really looked after my body as much as I should have. But yeah, he hammered me. I have got like a bruised and it's like DOMS, that's the only way I can explain it. So I'll be taking it easy-ish today, but we've got lifts to lift, we've got weight to throw around, and I still want a juicy pump. So yeah, that is the plan. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm not going to talk too much, but I want to kind of explain how I'm breaking down my routine now, my lifts, how I'm balancing it, because I still work full time, so lifting and balancing running on top of that and training for the marathon. Yeah, it's got to be done smartly, and yeah, I'm going to break it down, do a bit of a voiceover, just something a little bit different on how I balance both, what my training split looks like now. Yeah, hopefully you might be able to learn something through it. You might be looking to go more hybrid and do that yourself. So yeah, let's go.
Okay, first up, this is going to be short and sweet, but you need balance. If you're going to be balancing running and lifting together, you need to find a balance that works for you. This is going to be different from person to person. This might depend on your externals and what your home life looks like and your work life looks like, but you need to find a balance that works for you. This is going to be balancing lifting and running without burning yourself out and ensuring you still have enough recovery and rest days. And that means more than just not lifting on one day and still running. You still need to ensure you're recovering efficiently and effectively. Personally, for me at the moment, I'm lifting 3 times a week and I'm running 2 to 3 times a week. Mostly twice a week. I'm having 1 to 2 rest days a week, and I'm still prioritising sleep, nutrition, and all the externals that I can focus on, such as stress, which I haven't been so great with, my calorie intake and hydration, and like I said, sleep is a big one. You need to ensure you are giving your body what it needs to perform. And if you're running and lifting, you're most likely going to be focusing on performance. And that is an assumption for you. That is what I'm focusing on. And if you're hybrid, that is probably what your goal is. And you need to ensure you're fueling properly and giving your body what it needs. It's okay hitting your calorie goal, but if the nutrients aren't there and you're not hitting everything and your macros, you're going to perform like shit. And you're going to feel like shit too, and it does reflect. So currently I am trying to find a split that does work for me. I'm currently doing full body, upper, lower, and as I said, 2 runs in between, a shorter run and a longer run. And yeah, this is what's working for me currently. Okay, so we're on wide grip rows now. And before anyone comes for my fucking form, my plan is specifically state wide grip row, elbows flared, to put more emphasis on the upper back, rhomboids, grid outs, and all that jazz. I am trying to do that. So before anyone goes, oh, I took your elbows, blah, blah, blah. No. how you're training is going to really affect how you perform for your running as well. If you're going in with a bodybuilding split and you're annihilating your legs and then you're trying to run the day after, it's probably not going to be a great day. Again, how you prioritise your training and you work your training and you structure your training is going to affect how you run. They can work together very well concurrently, but you need to ensure you're being smart with your training days and where you're doing your running as well. That is a big thing you need to take into consideration. Again, you can run and you can train, and they can both really complement each other. If you're running, you want to ensure that you're also training for your running. So this means not skipping out on your legs either. Strong legs means a strong run. This means focusing on your calves. This means focusing on your shins. You know, there's a lot you can do to prevent shin splints, to prevent calf DOMs, even down to your feet as well. If you'd like some more info on that, I can break it down a little bit more, but I'm running out of time here. So these are considerations you really need to take into consideration with going towards a hybrid lifestyle. It can be done, but you need to ensure you're balancing everything correctly so you don't burn out. This is about performance, and to get that, you need to focus on the externals. Session done. I wasn't really feeling today's session, I'm not going to lie, because I finished work on Monday. I've had the rest of the week off, but I didn't get to train Monday, so I've had to kind of like condense all my sessions, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. But yeah, session is done. Fucking, I'm really happy with that session. It's fucking great. Probably one of the best sessions I've had, considering I weren't really, once I wasn't looking forward to it, but I was kind of in that, oh, I've got to train today type of thing. And I could have easily just kind of stopped in bed and done nothing all day. But that was a hands down one of the best sessions I've had in a while. And I feel fucking pumped. I mean, yeah, and there's a couple of reasons for that. I've pushed my calories, so I've been hitting my protein, I've been hitting my calories. Even though I'm still in a deficit, I've been eating more than I have been because of my appetite. My recovery has been better. I'm more hydrated. And the big one, I'm off my period. Yes! But it makes such a difference to my actual training. I feel like a new woman. But yeah, I feel absolutely great. So that was a fucking good session. And I think the sports physios helped as well. Although I'm feeling the DOMs a bit, my mobility in my upper back is so much better. I'm super, super happy. Beautiful session. I'm so happy with that. If you've got this far, you've probably listened to the voiceover. I will emphasise in that, you know, especially if you're doing more running and more exercising, how much of balance and recovery is going to be priority. And the difference this week compared to the last few weeks, just by focusing on my externals, I feel so much better. And I'm excited again to train because I've been in a bit of a slog because of, you know, stress, etc., and my health. And yeah, I just feel so much better. So I'm really fired up at the minute. Let's get a bit of a zoom in. But yeah, session done. That was a fucking good session. We've got full body tomorrow. Say full body squat, deadlifts, all the fun stuff, and a run. So stay put for that. If you've got this far, please like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Every follow goes to these baby arms. And yeah, I really hope you found the voiceover helpful. If you've got any questions or you want to ask anything, I'm happy to do a more in-depth video or do a Q&A. Drop it down below. Yeah, hybrid. I want to prove to people, you know, I've almost a couple of times, you know, I've had meningitis, I was in hospital. I've had a pulmonary embolism, I was in hospital. I've been very unwell, and I want to prove to myself and to other people that I can do a half marathon. You know, I'm not built like a runner. I've always been a weightlifter, power lifter. That is me. But I want to prove to people you can do that. You can be jacked and, you know, strong. So, yeah, let's go.